Okay, so coming up on the episode this week, this is the Coaxial concept RC aircraft in a wind tunnel, and we'll be comparing the original motor assembly at the back with two drone motors to the new and improved version. So thanks to all your suggestions, so keep them coming in. And on this episode, let's go and test it and let's go and improve it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here we are on the bench and we've got the Coaxial concept RC aircraft right behind us here. Yeah, so here it is, and we've had a lot of great suggestions about improvements to this one little bar here that mounts the motor. That's right, so towards the aerodynamic side of things in terms of turbulence. So obviously a wind will come down here and it'll hit the bar and cause a ripple effect. You can't see it, but that's what will happen. On the previous episode we added this little 3D printed shaping, I guess you'd say, a little bit of air resistance. We are limited on how far we can curve it. Like for example, if you wanted a big V shape like that, like a wing or something, we can't really do it because of course the propeller's in the way and you don't want to get a prop track. So that's why effectively in this current design we took it as far as we could. So what do we need to do going forward? And so taking your suggestions, rotating the bar into the horizontal plane, we're going to be super aerodynamic, and that's what we want for this design. We want to be the best of the best that can be. So let's go and do that. So we need to take it apart. Only the red ones, not the black ones. Comes apart quite easily, doesn't it? As simple as that. Ta-da! Just need to label which was forward. Yep, says front. Cool. Okay, so we'll drop one motor, and then we can get the motor sizing, and then we can start designing it. Cool. Separate one motor from the other motor. Alright, that's what we want. Okay, so here we are guys. We have taken this guy off here, and now what we're going to do is we've translated him into software. There he is there, so there's two of them there sitting there, and what we're going to do effectively, we're going to do is we're going to put that metal in between. That's right, so we're going to put that in between it, if you can imagine. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And then that's what it's going to mount to, and then that one's going to mount on there. Whammy! Okay, so what we're doing is we're changing this to effectively that. But of course we have to rotate that. So they're effectively like that again. If that makes sense. And we've been making the mounts, and this is it. Yes, that's right. So we've got these effectively the motor goes on there, the bell and everything, and then the metal slides down the center. And you got one motor on one side and one motor on the other side, and you're away laughing. The problem's not over. So at the moment you've got two motors in the middle with the propellers, which is good. But you need to attach it to these points. So we made up some parts for that, and effectively it's going to go on the end like that. And then that part there attaches to this part here. Just going to send it to the printer, get it done. Okay, so there you go, it's all printed, and there's the motor mount there. A little bit of a turn there for you. You can see that? Yep. There you go, so the motor, one motor on this side, and if we did the calculation right, the next motor on that side, and the slot, which will be this aluminium piece, will go through the middle there, if you can imagine, like that. I can imagine. Yep. And we also printed out two of these, which are the parts that connect to these. Oh, there's one there, all sleek and sexy looking, so that's pretty cool. So one leg there, and the motor mount there. So I guess what we'll do is start pushing these pieces together. I think we also made it so we can actually put this guy in, so that's a key thing, is that because of the spacing, there's just enough room to work on the bolt going into the motor housing. Okay, so we must have got it right, so it's looking good, so let's go and put it together, right? Let's go and do that. Racing, yeah! Welcome to the Charger Racing Show, and we are hosts. I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard, and thanks very much for joining in on this Coaxial concept RC aircraft series.
Yes, so far on this design, we came up with a concept inspired from video games like Crimson Skies, if you remember that kind of one back in the day.
So it's got two drone motors on the back, spinning opposite directions to create that jet-like propulsion system that we want.
Yes, and an inverted rudder, kind of different to most planes, so it's going to be exciting to see this one in the air. So if you haven't done already, make sure you subscribe and give the thumbs up for all that coming up.
That's right. So originally we started the concept, 3D printing, designing it, assembly.
It's got a flight controller in it and it's running audipilot. And now we're into the flight testing phase, and the first thing we're going to do is jump into the wind tunnel.
We're going to be comparing the original drone motor mount bar versus what we're going to make on this one, the new and improved.
Yes, so we're going to carry on and let's get into this episode. Going on. It's a tight fit. It's a very tight fit. Far out. Well, you want it nice and snug, don't you? Can't get much tighter.
I can get up to that circle there.
Wow, that's tight. Tight like a tiger.
Tight like a tiger, right?
Okay, I think this is going to need a bit of surgery. What do you think?
It's pretty good.
So now we just got to get it all the way to halfway.
You know one thing about it.
She's made well. She's not going to come off.
She's not going to come off, man.
There you go. Whew. Exciting.
And then we're going to put these two sleeves on here and here. Hopefully that's not as hard as that one.
Cool stuff. That's not going anywhere, that's for sure. Tap it on somehow.
Yeah, a gear.
As long as you put them both in the same direction, you'll be halfway there. Get one way, one the other. Very hard to fit.
Yep.
Get the hammer out. Alright, it's getting down. And it's up. We need to mount these motors, so let's take these motors off here and put them on here. These are X-Rotor 2807's 1300 kV with a 7-inch prop on the top there, and that's exactly what we'll be using to power this guy into the air.
Here's the back.
And hopefully we lined up the motors. Thanks there.
Looks cool.
Thanks. I helped design it.
Alright, so here we go.
Yep, I think that's one in. Okay, now I'm going to try and do the other side.
All 4 bolts are in, so they are lined up. And now we need to do the same with this next one. Like that.
Ooh, fancy. Looks like we did that the first time. It's like we always plan to do that way.
Okay, so here we are in the flight testing phase. Very exciting to get this underway. And of course, this is the wind tunnel that we made on a previous episode. We've got this trusty smoke machine just sitting there on standby to see what's happening around that aerodynamic motor bar on the back there. We're going to compare the original versus the new and improved. It's first and foremost, set it up.
So we're just attaching this big giant VTOL drone motor.
It is a 160 kV VTOL motor from Hobbywing alongside its 200 amp ESC. Here's the propeller we're using. It is a 32 by 10.5 inch clockwise.
The bolt's good. Okay, so here we are, guys. We're just about to mount the guy, and then he goes.
All right, so this is using the original, we'll call it the fat bar. That's what it was. I think some of the comments called it the fat bar, so we'll call it the fat bar. Aerodynamic fat bar. So we're going to try that one first. Because obviously we're just simulating the fact that he is flying rather than trying to fly inside a tunnel. It's time to plug it in.
1. Oh, good sound.
Okay, testing it in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, there's definitely wind coming out. Okay, yes, that's good. Nice. So that means we've connected it and got the right propeller on.
What's that at? About 18?
That's 11, 14, 19. That's okay. Gauging smoke in 3, 2, 1, go. You can see it going over the wing.
Okay, smoke on.
Oh yeah, you can see a little bit there, running off the back, trailing up the back there. So you can see that there is a bit of a gap there.
Shiver crawls beneath my skin. Concrete walls, jagged streets, echoes of a prayer lost in the din. The sound of metal, the wail of guitars.
Okay, so I think that was a pretty good test. It clearly showed in the slow motion that it was going over, then hitting the bar, and then rolling again. It was quite cool to actually see. So yes, it does have an effect on airflow. So
that's not what we want.
That's a bad thing.
That's a bad thing.
That's a bad thing. So we can improve that. Clearly went off there, right? The big sort of thing like that, and then it went. So like a teardrop, right? Together, and then went again, like that. So you can tell here, the new and improved motor bar is attached.
We're gonna go and lift this guy up and mount him to where he's supposed to be, so let's get into it.
Okay, firing up in 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
That's it. Yeah, a little bit less, 22. Yeah, 19, that's concise for the last one. Okay, fire up the motors.
And smoke
in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it looks like it's going straight through on that.
Okay, so looking at the slow motion capture footage there, you can see that the original motor bar versus the brand new motor bar, the new one is clearly better. You can tell that because as the smoke comes in off the body, it goes to a point and then straight. So there you go. Okay, so we're going to put these propellers on and run a little motor test.
To see what that looks like in the tunnel. That would be quite cool to see. Should be exciting and interesting.
Especially with those propellers going opposite directions, right?
Yeah, it should be cool. Should be a uniform delivery of smoke out the back. That's what you want to see. And not a swirling effect.
Yes, that's right, because if it was just one propeller, like this one cutting, for example, then you'd see like a whoosh, 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 right? In theory, because they're cutting opposite directions, it should be, in fact, more or less straight. That's what we're hoping for anyway. Fire up the motors, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the remote.
In 3, 2, 1. You can feel it coming through, eh? You can feel the wind coming your way.
Yeah.
We'll watch the smoke trails after the propellers and see if there is any swirls afterwards, or is it uniform. So let's go and check that.
Yeah, it's working.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's straight.
I walk the line where the lost souls roam. Cloaked in shadows, I've made my home. The cross on the wall, a priest's hollow knot, while the drums pound out a heartbeat of God. Outside my window, the world is ablaze. Gunfire crackles like a twisted phrase, where hopes are drowned in the...
And we're back. Yes, so thanks very much for sticking with us on this one, and it was pretty cool to see that in slow motion. You can see a clear difference between the old version, even though it was updated a bit on the last episode.
Yeah.
But you can see a clear difference between the effect on the smoke trails to the new and improved version of the straight line.
That's right, so we want straight lines, no drag means all efficiency, all power. So yeah, thanks very much for all the comments, thanks very much for joining. Suggestions clearly help, so if you've got any others, don't hesitate, put them in.
Yeah, there you go. So that's all cool. So saying that, let's carry on with the next segment. And the movie of the week is
War Machine. So the Rangers go up against a robot killing machine.
That's what it's all about, trying to survive. So
That's right, so Rangers, lead the way.
there you go. So moving on to the next segment.
Okay, and final thoughts.
Yeah, so there you go. The exciting stuff of that aero fix there, of that drag, but no drag now, so that's looking good. And we'll be heading on the next episode back into the wind tunnel to see if we are getting a lift generated in those wings. So it's exciting stuff, and then eventually we'll be going out onto the field and sending it for the very first time.
Takeoff is imminent, as they say.
Yes.
Thanks very much for all our sponsors. Thank you most importantly of all for tuning in. Remember, you can join us in on all socials, Patreon and Discord. And what do we do in our live streams that we do once a week as well?
Effectively, we start the episode with a director's cut of this episode, give a little bit more insight. Yes, there you go, on these projects. We usually do them later in the week. That's
right.
Pretty exciting. And then, of course, we are making other projects, like at the moment, we're making a 3D printed eagle.
That's right.
So saying that, let's jump into next week's episode. I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard.
And let's get into it. And 3, 2, 1, go! A charger racing, yeah!